He beat the #1 seeded Detroit Lions. Detroit Lions coming off a bye. They lost 2 games, if I'm not mistaken, all year. And Jayden Daniels, he said, hey, congratulations. Now go home. Chase, you're the quarterback. We're talking quarterbacks. I can't believe I'm asking you this question because at the start of the season, I never even would have fathomed that this question would be on the topic.
That's crazy.
But is Jayden Daniels already a top 5 quarterback?
This is serious?
Yeah, it's very.
Yeah.
This is a serious question?
It's very serious.
Okay. No.
Wow.
No. And, I mean, look, I've been on Jayden since he was at LSU, and I broke him down a lot in the draft, and I thought he was the best pocket passer easily who can run in the draft. And quite honestly, I was like right there with Caleb Williams and Jayden Daniels on who should go #1. Like Jayden had that good of a career. Not only at Arizona State, where he's gotten a lot better at LSU, and then he does what he does this year. It's the best rookie season we've ever seen in the history of the NFL by a rookie quarterback, in my opinion. What he's able to do, NFC Championship game since the first time since 1991. And I say all this because I'm a huge Jayden Daniels fan. I was on him early. Guys, it's a little bit wild to say he's top 5. Top 10, yes, I agree. But to say he's top 5 with the quarterbacks that are on my list of top 5 quarterbacks, that would be disrespectful to the other people.
Okay.
And I think that's my thing. It's like right here in order, it's hard to debate this, right? It's not hard to debate Patrick Mahomes at 1. And I said on this show the other day, #2, Josh Allen, because of what he's been able to do. Lamar Jackson could win 3 MVPs. And then I think Joe Burrow, I know he's had a little bit of a slump in the playoffs the last 2 seasons, but he's been to a Super Bowl. He's been to AFC Championship games. And I like Matthew Stafford. Like I think Matthew Stafford, for me right now, is someone who doesn't get enough credit for the success he's had, specifically with the Rams. And we'll talk about, I think he's a Hall of Famer. And that's not the discussion right here. It's on Jayden. And I do think that Jayden would be like in that next crop of guys, if not probably 6 or 7. But to say he's top 5, in my opinion, it has nothing to do with Jayden himself. It has to do, if you put him top 5 after a rookie year, the disrespect it would have on those guys who have a ton of equity.
That's fair. It makes sense for me to follow after that because my list quite literally juxtaposes Chase in the sense of pick one. I can't give you both Stafford and Burrow. You got to pick one. The reason I suggest that is in my list is Mahomes, Josh, Lamar, Burrow/Stafford.
You got 6 guys.
There's an asterisk at the bottom, though, literally, Chase, if you see at the bottom, it says pick one. Yeah. And I didn't even know Chase's list beforehand, but it plays perfectly because, Chase, I need you to pick one. I can't give you Burrow and Stafford because Jayden outplayed Burrow this year alone. Jayden had a porous defense. Burrow had a porous defense. They saw each other head-to-head. Jayden Daniels played better. Jayden Daniels, blitzer, free runner. He throws a dime to Scary Terry to win that game. Hey, Joe Burrow missed the playoffs by 1 game. Jayden Daniels beat Joe Burrow in 1 game. Jayden Daniels is quite literally the reason that Joe Burrow's not in the playoffs right now as we speak. So for me, I like Jayden Daniels in the top 5. I'd probably go with Stafford right now. And Burrow, I love Burrow. I mean,
you're
love
dropping Burrow to 6.
Only because you can't miss.
That sounds crazy.
It does. But what sounds crazier is having a top 5 quarterback who's missed the playoffs 2 years in a row. In a world where Matthew Stafford has made the playoffs, if I'm not mistaken, the last 2 years with not great teams either. And in a world where Jayden Daniels beat Joe Burrow and is in the NFC Championship.
I think you're forgetting how excellent. Forget the playoffs.
Yes, sir.
For a second. Forget the playoffs. No. Just the statistic.
It's like forgetting to breathe.
Statistically speaking,
playoffs is crazy.
The numbers that Joe Burrow put up this year was it's the best he's ever played in his entire career. It's not even close.
Crazy. They saw each other, though, head-to-head.
I get it. And honestly, that head-to-head game, in my opinion, was Jayden Daniels' coming out party.
Yes, sir.
Like, that was what, in my opinion, cemented him as, like, I'm in his league to stay. But y'all go ahead. I mean, because I'm sure I'll have some issues with y'all.
They said in my year I'm going last. I
might take some time, though. You
good. Go ahead. I want to listen to what you got. Yeah, go ahead.
So real quick. So last week, Friday, right? We talked about this. Hey, you playing the #1 seed. Now, I know you did some great things, right? You did some great things. You went in your first playoff game on the road as a rookie, right? Even though you had a really good year, but then we get to the playoffs, okay? Now, matter of fact, before I get to the playoffs, do y'all know how bad the Commanders was last year?
Terrible.
Do you guys know?
Yeah, I know.
Because much didn't change.
They had the 2 picks.
Ownership changed, new head coach changed.
Ownership.
Quarterback
changed. A rookie. I'll play with a rookie quarterback. You do everything in your power to make sure he's comfortable, as in have a great defense. right? Can't say that for Commanders because they are ranked 18th for defense. Okay, have a great running game. They don't have a great running game. It's the quarterback that's carrying this team, fellas. One player changed from last year.
Yeah.
Okay, let's fast forward it. They go to the playoffs. They play the Bucks. They beat the Bucks on the road. Cool. Hey, everybody can be lucky.
Yeah.
They play the ¡1 seed, high-flying, scoring Detroit Lions. #1 seed. And I said, if he wins this game, show my video.
Show the video.
Jaden beats the #1 seed, Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
High-flying, scoring Detroit Lions.
On the road.
The Commanders got a real franchise quarterback. Not all that bullcrap. Oh, man, this rookie set this record. No. A real franchise quarterback. Top 5 in the league. Top 5 in the league.
You said that, so you can't go
Because sometimes it's like, if you're so good, you got so many great stats, you should definitely be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So Jaden James, he heard that. Not only did he go to the playoffs, he beat the #1 seed Lions. And now he's in the NFC Championship game as a rookie? And he ain't a rookie that's just being carried. He's doing the carrying.
Yeah.
He got some big shoulders. Come on, guys. I know I'm only 23 years old. I know you've been in the league for 8 years, 12 years, 10 years. I got y'all. The defense is so bad, their brother averages 30 points a game. Right? So, when you talk about top 5, he's top 5. Show me this list. Now, the only thing is, right? I don't know who did this.
Whoa.
He should be 5 instead of 4.
Okay, all right.
He should be 5 instead of 4. But anyway, because we're going to say, well, why Joe Burrow on the list?
You have Joe Burrow at 6, too?
Hold up. Why is Joe Burrow on the list? That's the question you first asked, right?
Yeah.
Well, because you said he had a great year, right? One of his best.
Yeah.
You had a great year. It was so great that you're not in the playoffs the last 2 years. You're so great because he is a great quarterback. Right. But I can't grade every other player and quarterback differently than I grade Joe Burrow because he had a great, phenomenal year stats-wise.
No question.
Them dudes I'm watching, lose or win, I'm going to take my team to the playoffs. You can say whatever you want about Lamar Jackson. He's this, he's that. He gonna carry them boys to playoffs.
Yeah.
Josh Allen, he lose Stephon Diggs.
Yeah.
Ain't no way in the world the Bills is gonna be back in the AFC Championship game. Ain't no way.
No way.
What'd he do?
Take him.
Patrick Mahomes. They don't look the same. They're this and the third. Kelsey's old. 15-1. Stafford. The up and down year they had. My boy had 255 yards rushing on him. I thought it was over for the Rams. Cooper hurt. He not playing. What's he do? Playoffs. Yeah. So there's no way I can tell you that I'm going to put Joe Burrow, as good as he is, as talented he is, top 5 in the last 2 years, you can't carry your team to the playoffs. I don't care if you have 7,000 yards. I love Joe Burrow. I love his game, but I cannot do that. Because it's real quick before you go, James.
Season wasted?
No, because he put the numbers up. Back a couple years ago when he took his team to the AFC Championship, I said, he's here, though. 100%. And I know there's players that playing for more years and done more stats, but he took his team to the AFC Championship game as a youngin'. And before he got to the Bengals, they were trash.
No doubt.
That's the same situation, dog.
I feel it. That's a great take. That's why they told me to go last, because they knew you had all that arsenal, dog. They knew you had all that arsenal to go to work. This question was really good. And when AJ brought this question to me, I said my first initial reaction was no. He is not a top 5 quarterback. No. You got Stafford, you got Burrow, and then I said, hold on, though. I said, hold on. There's not 5 game-changing quarterbacks in the National Football League. And he's one of them. So I'm like, I can't bump him out of the top 5 because he's one of the 5 game changers in the National Football League. He showed us that. His team picked number 2, not a lot of talent. He won a bunch of football games, went on the road twice in the playoffs, beat Bucks, beat the Detroit Lions on the road. He's a game changer. That is what Jaden Daniels is. Everybody around him, offense, defense, special team, has gotten better because he has walked into the Washington Commanders building. He is a game changer. Now, my list, right, and it was tough because you got to leave certain people out, but my list is Patty, it is Josh, it is Lamar, it is Joe, and it is Jaden. And the only reason why I have Matthew Stafford out is because I feel like with those 5 quarterbacks up there, I will take all of them over him right now. With his age, with whatever, I will take all of them over. If they say, James, you're starting your team, you want these quarterbacks, you know what I'm saying? Or Matthew Stafford, I'm taking all 5 of them before I'm taking Matt. That's why I bumped him out. Even Burrow, you know what I mean? So
you like a GM.
But no doubt. But Jaden Daniels is a game changer. It's not 5 game changer quarterbacks. He's one of them. So he's a top 5 quarterback right now.
Thank you for having Joe Burrow
on your.
Yeah, I get it. He wants to be a GM one day. He's playing for his team. You might as well have the next 5 left tackles.
What up, YouTube family? Welcome to the facility. Thanks for watching, and you better be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to get more highlights from the show and all of our exclusive content.